So in today's video, we're going to do a simple uncasing of this 7-jewel Elgin pocket watch. This is a 16S size pocket watch, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you how to remove it from the case and safely put it back into the case. Stay tuned. So to start with, this case is a screw-on front and a rear case. That means the front bezel and the rear cover both unscrew from it in order to remove it. So let's go ahead and we'll get the front cover off. Simple as that. So that just unscrews. Now we can flip it over. I do have a nice little soft pad here. Make sure it's clean. That'll protect the hands when I flip it over. So now I can go ahead and unscrew the rear cover. Safely unscrewed. So now that the rear cover is off, to remove this movement from the case, there's two case screws on this one. There's a screw here, and there's a screw here. Those both need to be removed in order to remove this from the movement. First thing I like to do on this one, this is a stem wind. I like to pull the piece of dirt on it. I like to pull the stem on it. That gets the stem a little bit further away from the movement. Makes it a little bit easier to get out. So let's go ahead and remove those case screws right now. I am using a fairly nice set of screwdrivers here, but these little watchmaker screwdrivers are readily available on Amazon in a fairly decent price. I actually started off with just the simpler Chinese set, and really they're not having a problem. They're not bad screwdrivers to start with. They just aren't quite as hardened as what the Bergeon ones are, but maybe we'll do a future video on that. So now I got the two case screws out, right here and right here, and it's just as simple now of just lifting it off. I use my pegwood again here to hold the movement down, pull it off on the back side, and then it just pulls away from the case. Pretty simple, not too difficult to do. To put it back together, you're just going to do it in the reverse order of what you did it to take it off. One thing you do want to note, if you look on here, there's a wider opening, and then there's a narrower opening. I'm trying to keep you in the camera here. There's a narrower opening right here. So this is the smaller side. This is the wider side. The wider side is the front of the watch. So this is going to go on like this. So that narrow side is always going to go to the back. So in order to do it, I line up, simply just drop it down on there, and it kind of clipped into place, and now it's ready to take those screws and put the screws back in. Go ahead and start by getting them in. Having a little trouble with that one. Don't worry, we will get it. There we go. Patience. And then just go ahead and tighten them. Tighten them down. Now, word to the wise, you don't need to tighten these super tight. Snug them in there. They're not going to go anywhere. So now we are back in the case. It's not going to go anywhere. I can safely snap my crown back in. Now we're going to go ahead and install the back on it. Make sure that you didn't pick up any dirt, debris that's going to get into the watch. And if you watch, when you put these on, sometimes I'll go backwards just to get it to start lining it up. And now it caught right there. These can be a little bit tricky to get on, you know. They've been installed and removed for plenty of years, and sometimes the threads just aren't what they used to be. So now we got the front. Same thing. I'm going to make sure that it's nice and clean. Didn't pick up any debris. Go ahead and tighten the front on again. Again, don't over tighten these front covers, the front and the rear cover on there. These watches were never meant to be waterproof, water resistant, anything to keep the water out. So it doesn't matter how tight you put those. It's not going to do any good to seal water out, dirt, whatnot on there. They are what they are. And all you're doing by super tightening those is just making it harder to get it off in the future. So I give it a little bit of a snug, and they're not going anywhere. So we're done. It's back in the case. Go ahead and check the stem. There we go. We got full movement. And it still winds. So we're good to go. Simple little repair, not even repair, a simple procedure. Because, I mean, if you have any other 16S pocket watches and you wanted to switch out cases, it's just that easy to switch out cases. As long as it's a 16S watch, 16S case, this movement will fit in any watch that's out there. That's one of the beauty of these pocket watches. You can have a different case if you want every day of the week if you wanted to. I don't. I hope that helped you. It's a quick little procedure here. The channel, I'm super excited to do this channel. I love watches, I love clocks, I love anything that has to do with this hobby. So we're going to be exploring plenty of different watches, clocks, everything that I know, and I want to bring you along with that journey and share it along with you. So until then, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe at the bottom, help support the channel, help it grow. And until then, happy hunting, and we'll talk to you later.